What is good? Got a little fresh crack, ready to roll. Got the tripod, got the live squad. How we doing today, boys? Chev?
Hi. We're here, and we're on the side of the dirt. So
That's right.
It's a good start. It's a good start. Also,
That's right.
also having a hard time holding these alligators down for what's going on at the Senior Bowl. We can get into that later.
Oh, sure. We can get a little Senior Bowl coverage of who you're liking right now. Big Cow, how you doing?
Heck yeah. Give me some Senior Bowl action. I need to know who's standing out. Right. I need to know who's breaking people's ankles.
Yeah,
Right.
mammy.
Who's the separator?
Yeah. Got a couple trade questions from Discord. We're gonna unveil the website. Got a big announcement. Got the FFDynasty.com up and rolling, so we're gonna go through that, do some swipes on there, talk about some tough decisions. But before we get started, let me ask you something. All right, so we got Tootsie Pops, we got Blow Pops in the house. Which lollipop reigns supreme out of the two? You know, flavor withstanding.
Oh, it's easily Blow Pops.
Okay, Big Co.
I would have to agree. I why not? I mean, it's easily, kind of throwing shade on the other guy, but I would agree.
I dropped you can't compete where you can't compare, man. It's not even close.
I didn't think so either. I dropped that the other day. My wife was like, "What are you talking about? Tootsie Pop all the way." And I was like, "Yes."
Does she just love chocolate? Because that's the deal. You like gum, cool. If you're just like chocolate,
the part for the Blow Pop for me is that part right before it's about to break apart, and it's all about to congeal into just this lovely gummy mess. That part of it's unbeatable. You know, you don't get that with the Tootsie Pop.
I don't know what's happening right now.
Just trying to get some Tootsie Pop, Blow Pop coverage. I'm about to do a this or that.
I get but here's the thing. I had to hit a factory reset because I don't know how to respond to that and not, not sound like I'm playing left-handed.
See, he says it's Tootsies and it's not close. Cooper weighing in with the hard-hitting questions here.
Tootsie Rolls or Tootsie Pops?
Tootsie Pop and a Tootsie and a Blow Pop.
Yeah, Tootsie. Either way, you can put them in a steel cage match and fucking Blow Pops come out on top 10 out of 10.
Okay, yeah, all right. Well, at least we're starting off on the right foot here. This is good.
10 out of 10.
That's good. Agreement across the board here.
10 out of 10.
All right, let's get into some Patreon questions. You guys, the gum. It's not about the gum though. It's not about the gum. The gum's fine. I mean, what candy gum's flavor doesn't go away fast? You know, it's about the experience, and it's about that state right in between. It's about in between. A solid and like a gummy liquidy thing. It's just there's a little state in between there that's top notch. I can't buy it.
Hey, bro, that is that. What's happening right now?
Hey, no teeth. All right, I got a question from Discord here. 2 questions actually, and feel free in the comments to fire away with some questions. We're gonna go over questions. We're gonna go to the website. We're gonna do some swipes. Have some good times talking about that. Maybe get a little bit of Senior Bowl talk in. So we're here to just hang out tonight. Patreon question comes in. He says, R.J. Harvey and Tedero McMillan or Trey McBride and a 27-second tight end premium half point. He wants to get rid of Tedero, or he wants to get Ted and Harvey. He has Bowers, Warren, and Fannin as well.
Keep Trey McBride.
Keep Trey McBride.
Okay.
I absolutely love Tedero McMillan. You heard me say some aggressive things about the big pineapple, but you cannot get rid of Trey McBride right now. Not for that. It's got to be a Godfather offer.
I agree.
Trey McBride right now.
I agree. I told him, I just get some of the other tight ends involved. So he sends it back. R.J. Harvey, Tedero McMillan, Tyler Warren, and 2 late round 27 firsts.
Done.
Yes, I said send it back without one of those ones, and
The
for
two
two
ones,
in there.
two ones is
Oh,
a nat-
2 ones,
2 1s,
2
yeah.
firsts.
Two
late.
I heard
Tyler Warren,
2.
2 first, RJ Harvey, Tedero McMillan. Correct.
Too late, 27 firsts.
Too late.
Yeah, so now
27
you're paying up around the board. In my mind, I was thinking we had those were 2s. Yeah, that's a lot added to Warren. I think Warren's price, stalled down the second half of the season with the Colts, and then Colson Loveland happened, and now it's like, Tyler Warren's a little bit good. Buy the dip on the Tyler Warren going down in value's handy for me.
Yeah,
because I got a lot of Colson Loveland, so it's nice to be able to maybe see a dip on Tyler Warren somewhere. But
scoop them up.
Yeah.
So
yeah,
I kind of said, hey, send a deal back with the other tight ends, not named McBride or Bowers in it, and try to figure out how to get it done. This is what came back, the 2 late firsts. I said get rid of one of the first and send it back. And then I said, hey, maybe we just get rid of Harvey for a minute and just see what, like, if it's just Tet and Warren, how far off are we, right?
Yep.
If you really want to upgrade your tight end and then go after another running back some other way, go see what a first and a second could get you, or just a singular 27 first, or I might break that deal up to just see kind of what's worth what here. You know what I mean?
Yep.
Yeah.
What do you think, Big Joe?
Well, I enjoyed that being on the buying side of a Tet deal. I don't want to sell McBride, so we got away from that. So now you're like, all right, well, Tet got more expensive. I would like to try to keep RJ Harvey in that deal too, because I think we saw him do good things through the run and through the pass this year, and I think he's very versatile, and I think there's a lot of safe catch PPR floor there, and I think in addition to some solid upside. So I'd like to try to keep them together, but yeah, I mean, I don't want to give Warren and 2 firsts for it. So I've Warren and 1. So now basically you're giving a first for RJ Harvey and trading Warren for Tet straight up. So maybe that's a good, like, hey, you don't have to crush the deal. You got McBride and Bowers and Harold Fannin. So yeah, nobody likes to trade away Tyler Warren, but buying Tet ain't easy either. So if I'd give the projected most late first in that deal, and I'd much rather have RJ Harvey than a late first this year anyway. That's 27. That's right. You said not this year, but 27. I like to keep I try to keep the best, the worst teams first, give away the better team first, even if they're both projected late. Who knows? I'd do it straight, give the tight end and a first for the wide receiver and a running back. And given that you have McBride and Bowers and Fannin, it's hard to find, those are 4 of the top 6 or 7, guys that actually get targets every week. Remember about a month ago, Casey, I was struggling to think of the names of the backup tight ends or the blocking tight ends, like the guy on Minnesota and this guy here. You watching ESPN or you watching a football game, and at the bottom of the screen it's scrolling across and it says, McBride got these amount of points, Bowers got this amount of points, Tucker Kraft got this amount of points, running out of names fast. Here comes Tyler Warren and Fannin and Colson Loveland as rookies, and Sam Laporta when he's not hurt. Who's that? 7 guys, 8 guys, and then all the other guys that give you points, just backup tight ends, right? And maybe Brenton Strange is in that area there, Chev, and then, you got occasionally here and there, and it's hard to find a consistent tight end that gets targets and catches every week. And if you got one, that's great. If you got 2, even better, right? So
he's got 4.
It's hard. Right, exactly. If all you had was Tyler Warren and Michael Mayer, I'm not trying to trade away Tyler Warren.
Yeah.
Because it's very hard. Once you get stuck, Casey and I have a team right now. We've been looking for tight end points for 3 years.
Yeah.
And we gave away a late first this year and got Sam Laporta. Sam Laporta's back fell apart, and that didn't help. We still got second place in FFPC. But we were just trying to find tight end points, right?
Right.
And so when you don't have them, it sucks. And when you have a bunch of them, you were cornering the market. I'd love to keep all 4 of those tight ends, but if getting Ted is hard to do.
Right. And he said, I think he came in 3rd last year. This is the roster. Devonta Smith, Cortland Sutton, Michael Wilson obviously was a big part of what carried him probably with that receiving core there. So adding a good receiver, a young receiver would be very nice to if you got to move off one of the tight ends, that's not a terrible spot to go. And then Cook, Swift, Vidal, Wright, Miles Sanders, Jordan, right? Those are his running backs. So, he could use some help in that department. So you Bigco, you say you're fine with the deal as it is right now. 2 late first, Warren for Harvey and
no,
Ted.
not 2 of them. 1 of them.
One of them. Okay.
Yeah, one of them. Not both.
Chev, what were you feel like it's been a minute since you whatever thought you had, but what do you got over there?
Reduce it down to the lowest common denominator. Like if you're trying to get the big pineapple, let's just go Tedero McMillan, Warren. I like that idea of what you said. And then we could work a separate deal to try to get something done for RJ Harvey or go elsewhere. But if you're trying to upgrade the wide receiver room with your tight end depth, I absolutely love trying to get off of Tyler Warren just because the situation just seems kind of gross. I have a lot more confidence with Todd Monken now. And I don't know if people have adjusted their expectations yet to what Harold Fannin probably could do solo, but I mean, it's aggressive. So yeah, Tyler Warren makes the most sense because he's still going to be worth more than Harold Fannin. And I just say, hey, man, what would it take? What do I have to add on top of this? Do I have to send 2 seconds? Do I have to send – because, I could do a little bit more than – I would do the first and then just be done with it, but I wouldn't start there by any stretch of the imagination. Like, can I add a player? Can I –
Yeah.
Because I want to move – I do think that – like I said, I think he very easily could be Tedero McMillan could be a top 5 dynasty wide receiver by this time next year. I believe that about him. So I also believe Tyler Warren's awesome, and he's going to put up 1,000 yards multiple times in his career. He was 8-17. It's like one of 8 tight ends to do so. So it's not like you're getting off scot-free here. You're giving up on a super young tight end, super promising tight end. But I think I would rather have Tedero McMillan if it's 0.5 tight end premium.
Would you
anything more than that? Then I really got to start looking at do I want to do this even straight up?
Yeah, yeah. Do you like this team? Also has Judkins and Sampson. He said he might be able to do that.
Yeah,
instead of Harvey.
I love Quinshon Judkins. I love it, and it's still cheap. I mean, as long as they surgically attach it back again, he's got that dog in him. He'll be fine.
You like Harvey or Judkins in this? If you were doing this deal,
I get Judkins because you can do it for cheaper.
You think you could do it for cheaper with Judkins?
Yeah.
And Sampson, Big Co. What do you think?
I like getting either one of them. Especially, I mean, if you get Sampson with Judkins, that's a nice combo too. If if he's got a higher value on Harvey and it won't get done, like if you send it back with just that first to get the deal done, say, hey, I don't mind this at all, but I don't want to give you 2 ones. You take one, and he takes it. I'll take Harvey, but if now we're coming back off of that and customizing a little bit. If I get Judkins, I'm happy too. But I really like getting Sampson in that Judkins combo.
Yeah, I don't mind that at all either. So, all right, next question here. We've got Ladd McConkey and a 26th third. I'm trying to pull it up on the screen so you guys can see it. There you go. Malik Willis and a 26th first, or Ladd McConkey and a 26th third.
Nice. Yes.
Ooh.
I'm loving this Willis hype. Oh, I love it.
Wow. Okay.
I'll take Willis in the first.
Woo! Big go. Said,
did you just celebrate your own?
Oh yeah.
Bro, did you just? I was like, damn, Casey got excited. Oh, that was Big Co celebrating himself.
Yeah. Celebrating me and Malik Willis. We're cousins.
Me and Mrs. Jones.
You're on your asshole to pat yourself on the back. So
we're cousins. That's my guy.
Mrs. Jones.
Oh my God.
Okay. Obviously landing spot dependent for Willis. I said this a few weeks ago. Like if he could stay with the Packers offense, then I could swap him and Jordan Love right now. Maybe the Russian upside, if Malik Willis is named the starter of the Packers for quarterback next year, he's at least a 3rd round startup pick.
Yeah, but he's not
I
going to
mean,
be back.
Jordan Love's not in the third.
I
round,
know.
so-
I'm just saying, but he's like, I saw enough. I said it before the season started that I'd seen a nice little glimpse, and I thought they would. I created my own narrative, and they kind of go back and be like, all right, the good thing was he got a couple games to play, and then they realized that what was going on. They were like, okay, well, this was working, this wasn't working, and then they had an entire offseason. They'd be like, what if Jordan Love gets hurt? This is our package for Willis, and Willis came in there and crushed. Yeah, Willis, let's go.
You pick Chev. You taking Ladd in a third or Willis in a first?
I'm taking Ladd in the third.
Mm-mm.
I'm with you on that. I think
as much as I love the idea of what Malik Willis could be if he's a full-time starter, especially if he's in Miami, and they, with Slowick, the run game, like all of that seems like a really good thing, but it also could be the Jets, brother.
all right. He said the first is a top 5 lottery pick, 5th best odds for number 1. So that's an even higher. It's a front half of the 26th first.
Oh,
That helps.
That
That's
does help.
Much stickier.
That does help. We're talking
stickier.
Makai Lemon. We're talking Carnell Tate.
We're talking Malik Willis, baby. That's what we're talking about.
The high first does make it fun.
Yeah, I really, really.
The tank says Willis over Love.
Let's go, Willis.
That's boy. This is wild. That's some Tanner McKee over Jalen Hurts activity going on. And I'm the guy that hates Jordan Love. Remember, I'm contractually obligated to just shit on Jordan Love whenever we get on here.
Yeah.
I don't know what we're going to do with the change in offense, but I'll take it.
Yeah.
I'm a fan.
I like it. All right.
Yeah.
I don't think I have any other questions here at the moment. Maybe there's one more. There was one up here. It said recently traded away Ted Aroa and Michael Mayer for Marv, Addison, Monungai, 112 and a 27 second. Did I mess up? Killer Potato Fish. What up?
I don't know. I wouldn't say you necessarily messed up. We don't really know. You put that trade back up. We don't. Monungai's got a ton of upside. If he and Swift split the backfield again next year, it's going to be aggravating to start every week. But he might, if he feels a second or third flex, you might just have to put him in there, see what happens. I think the key here, obviously, Marv is the elephant in the room, but let's just say Marv's good at football. It's Jordan Addison, right? Like Jordan Addison in 112, these can keep stacking up. Like 112 is valuable. 27-2 helps. Like that. A 27-2 isn't doing anything for me if I'm trading away Tet, but like in addition to everything else, that's a nice little bow on top. Like Jordan Addison, can he not get in trouble again, and can he get some decent targets? Right, we've seen him. He's very explosive. My man, he's a touchdown magnet. This year, not so much. With the entire Vikings offense with a flat tire.
Yeah.
What you think, Chev?
The more that I think about it, the more that I'm okay with that side. I don't think you messed up. I think you've got to nail this 112.
Yeah,
if you want to make this worth it. Just because
if Marv pans out, then it's
if Marv's good,
if either one of the receivers take a step forward, then this is you win. But if they don't, and Tedero McMillan continues to take steps forward to being a dominant wide receiver, then you lose. And it's
going to blow that 112. You could blow that 112, and then you'd be like, "Oh, that wasn't fun at all."
Yeah.
Or you could get Colson Loveland.
you could get Colson Loveland, and you're good to go.
Get you a Luther Burden at 112. You got to get a little lucky with that pick.
Omar Cooper.
Yeah.
He's coming back. I think every single fantasy account today might have said Omar Cooper's name. I think everyone.
Yeah. Oh, this guy. I've known about this guy.
Yeah, that
Man,
your boy.
I was arguing with somebody.
That's your boy from Georgia State. What's the Georgia State guy's name?
Ted Hurst, bro.
Ted Hurst. Yeah, he was everywhere too. Yeah, that's big winners in the Senior Bowl right now.
Yeah.
Well, Omar Cooper was just
Omar,
Declare.
man, this is why I'm just not gonna say. I'm just not gonna talk about the guys that I like until everybody else says they like them. So that way they can just accuse us of not being on the. Just hey, man, yes, I copied you. There's no way I could have come to this fucking conclusion on my own.
Yeah, nailed it. Actually, I do have a couple other questions here from Patreon. If Pitts resigns in Atlanta, does Stefanski tight end focus offense in the past make you more bullish on him?
Yeah, why not? Why wouldn't it? Like he did it with David Njoku, he could for sure do it with Kyle Pitts. Like, what are we doing?
I think if the team brings him back and they pay him what his salary would demand, which is, not top 5 necessarily.
It's going to be top 5 money.
But it's going to be top 5 money because of the way the contracts work. He's going to be getting paid more than somebody's got better production. That's how it works. But if the team is willing to give him that investment, I think that thing sells a lot because there's some trials and tribulations over there. There's some ups and some downs. The downs were more plentiful than the ups. The ups were just beautiful.
Yeah. I guess it was like, the Kyle Pitts experience is just doing PCP basically.
Are
we real high highs and then it ends?
Are we concerned with Kyle Pitts getting some money? Because I feel like there was a little bit of shithadery going on with Pitts there for a minute, or maybe he was just hurt for a while and wasn't completely healthy. But it felt like maybe he was fucking around for a minute. I don't know.
Hey, listen,
we feel good about Pitts.
Would you not fuck around if you had Arthur Smith out there fucking doing jet sweeps to Jonnu Smith? You're gonna be motivated to play. If that's fucking going on, are you fucking kidding me? I drafted you 4th overall, and now I'm just out here playing in your face. I'm throwing fucking reverse passes to Michael Pruitt. Get the fuck out of here. Arthur Smith sucked the life out of Kyle Pitts, and he's just now recovering.
Arthur Smith he's got that FedEx YOLO money. He's like, fuck it, we're about to go over here, have some fun running an offense. Nobody's gonna see this shit coming.
Yeah, bro.
That first time Michael Pruitt leaked out, though, he was wide ass open.
Yeah, they were like, hey, what we don't have to do is worry about Michael Pruitt. And then eventually they're like, oh, they're serious about this Michael Pruitt thing.
Pruitt's got the ball again. But I got triple coverage on Pitt.
I was like, well, that one time a year that Peyton Manning would run, everybody would be like, what the fuck's what's happening?
Yeah. Hey, wait, you can't do that.
Hey.
Why are you doing? Stop it. So right now, Spotrack's got Kyle Pitts' projected contract at 4 years, $43 million.
Get paid.
And
get paid.
Is that that doesn't seem like
$17 million in cap space. So I mean, it's possible if they bring him back. I mean, it just
seems like a lot to me.
Yeah.
I honestly think the Bucks are gonna try. Like the Bucks have the same amount of cap space.
It feels like they could make some different moves, but it feels like they kind of need him in Atlanta.
Yeah, they need him in Atlanta. Darnell Mooney retired and didn't tell anybody.
He did the quiet quitting.
Just out there. He didn't even have the courtesy to Vontae Davis us, bro.
Go get me a game check. Yeah, at least Vontae told you, but I'm not coming back.
Right.
I'm not coming today, guys. For real.
Yeah. I told you I quit.
Yeah.
Retired and didn't tell anybody. That's good stuff right there.
All right. How do you guys feel about Dobbins? Whether he resigns in Denver or elsewhere, value check, looking for RB depth on a competing team. Got an offer from a Dobbins manager who wants 2/3.
No. Not paying it.
I'd do 1/3.
I could do 1/3. I ain't going for 2/3. I've contractually obligated to say that I hope Dobbins gets healthy and I want him to do well because I like the guy. But if we're talking about my dynasty value, I'm not giving you 2/3 for him, right? Yes. He's got 6-8 week stretch in him. When you find that and you can find that little bottle, a little magical bottle of his 6 weeks of being great, then I'll give you 1/3 in the moment.
1/3 and a 4th.
You need to give me a 4th back, bro.
Yeah.
And so Dobbins and a 4th for 1/3 and a 4th.
Oh no! You give me a 4th.
You give me
Yeah,
a third.
I'm giving you Dobbins in a fourth, and you give me a 3.
Do you think that it's more realistic to say 2 fourths for Dobbins?
Yeah.
Because that feels disrespectful to what he actually does whenever he plays.
Well, yeah, but the problem is every time the wind gets even stronger and stronger.
Every time, Cole. Sucks.
I love J.K. Dobbins.
Dude, I mean, he's awesome.
I'm not buying him in Dynasty fantasy. I'm not buying him in Dynasty. I'm not doing it. Like, I could take him in redraft best ball next year everywhere. 18th round pick. Let's go.
Just pay a little bit more. Me and Casey did the episode today with some, going over the movers on the website. We talked about Ramondre Stevenson. That might be the cheapest, best. Like, that's discount. Like David Montgomery, like what he represents.
Mm-hmm.
That's what, and nobody's looking at it like that.
Yeah, I mean, I would go elsewhere with my 2/3 and see what I could find and see if I, maybe I got to add a little bit of something to that to get something just a little more, reliable. What was that old heavy is good, heavy is reliable. If it does not work, I can always hit him with it. Is that Snatcher?
I don't know. I think Snatch. You've been quoting that one to me for a long time. It's a good one. Yeah, dude. If you get on the clock in the 3rd round, you can get Dobbins for one of them for sure, and probably get a 4th round pick in the same draft. Give it back to you. Let that rookie fever hit on that draft pick. I'm not giving away 2 3s right now for Dobbins. I hang on to your money.
Yeah,
we did.
Try that for Ramondre.
Did talk a little bit about Ramondre of like, I mean, that's contender team for a cheap potential depth piece. Ramondre seemingly is going to have a role next year, man. Them boys, they're not giving up an inch to Travion. They're like, nah, dog, we got our guy. He's chilling.
50 carries to 24 for Travion.
Not that, in a rookie, the second season, Travion could get a bigger role, get better at whatever they're upset about, or, maybe they just don't like playing rookies. But
it's going to take, I mean, regardless, Ramondre is going to have a role. Like we all understand that. If he's on a team, he's going to have a role unless he starts fumbling and shit again.
I guarantee
that was the biggest fear.
I guarantee you with McDaniels, there's a level of complexity there that they don't feel comfortable with the rookie in all situations. I guarantee it. And in addition to Ramondre showed himself many times to be excellent at the role, right? And then, so I guess right off the cuff is like the Ramondre value. You have Travion just like sitting here as a huge cloud.
Sure.
Right. Why do I want to go buy Ramondre Stevenson this year offseason? Because they got Travion. But like you said, can you give a 3 and a 4 for Ramondre? Probably wouldn't buy him. If you got to give up 2 3s and you can get David Montgomery, 2 years younger, and just kind of have maybe it's a 1 or 2 year window with the Patriots. Maybe in 2 years he's not even on the team. But
that's the way that the contract breaks down. That's the best part about it is like that it's coming to an end, but like most people might not be hip to that. So $9 million dead caps, he's gonna be on the team this year, and then next year, 2027, it's a $3 million cap hit. So after this year, if you're chasing the title, it could go to 0, but he could score another like 12, 14 touchdowns. You know what I'm saying?
He's a plus pass catcher, good in pass protection.
Yeah.
And then like somebody's like, oh yes,
solid player.
He made multiple catches. He made multiple catches down the field, and there was multiple targets to him on wheel routes, like 30, 40 yards down the field. Like,
the Tank said he fumbled and still got the lead last week. He survived the fumbles. He was there. He tried to fumble it away. They were like, "Hey, you get back in there, buddy."
Yeah, you're gonna.
We need you.
Yeah,
we need you.
So, all right. I think that's all the Patreon questions. Let's queue up the website here. So we got the ffdynasty.com. We got a crowdsourced player market for your pleasure here. You can jump right into the crowdsource rankings, or you can tap the rank. We'll do that in a second. And we got show you the biggest movers over the last 3, 10 month, year here. These are just trying to jump into the rankings. And then at the bottom, we got some content and some other things here. So a lot of fun stuff here, but we can jump into the tap to rank feature here. So this is Superflex tight end premium. we got some options here. We'll run over some other highlights of the website here, but this is generally kind of what's going on. It's kind of the Tinder of Dynasty fantasy football, if you will. Some may say grinder because it's just a dude jam, but hey, it is what it is. It's we gotta swipe if you like them, right? Whichever guy you like a little more, and then we're Chef's got me just I can't even talk right now. So you could click or swipe on either player that's your preferred player in that in this potential matchup. So do you guys like Tyler Shuck or Jordan Addison? Superflex tight end premium.
Shuck.
Shuckstable.
All right. Oh, let's see. Mike's asking if you could please answer his question. So you got it, bud. Traded the 101 for a late 27 first for McBride and Patrick P-Wash. Who's P-Wash? Who am I? Parker Washington in half-point PPR. Did I get fleeced?
He traded the 101 and a late 27 first. He gets back McBride and a tight end premium with Parker Washington. No. That's not a fleecing. I mean, that's probably a pretty solid deal. McBride's first-round draft pick, though.
Yeah, you're
in a startup tight end premium. Correct. McBride's going in the first round. So if it's early second, that's the same thing. There's 15 first round worthy players and there's only 12 spots. So like 2-1, 2-2, 2-3, 2-4, like those are all first round picks in my eyes. So I'm fine giving that up for McBride. You don't get many chances to get 8 catches a game from your freaking tight end, Bo. And the tight ends came and the touchdowns came this year in bunches. Like,
yeah, you're gonna have to overpay to get McBride in almost any circumstance.
That's exactly right.
And in this case, like if we look at where Jeremiah Love is the 101, if you look at where he's probably gonna go in a startup, it's like maybe the end of the second round, third round. So that's value in and of itself between him and McBride. And then we don't know where the 27 first. I mean, you said it's going to be late, but that's far enough out to where you can't really make any guesstimations about what that player is going to be or what's available. So yeah, give me Trey McBride, and apparently I love Parker Washington now.
Yeah. I mean,
agreed. That's not a zero in that. He's not just a random throw in anymore.
No, that's a high end second. I mean, some people, I'm sure he's being traded in some spots for like a 112.
Yeah.
So, it could be awesome, right?
I don't have a single Parker Washington on any of my teams.
At first glance, I like the 101 side and the other first, but I mean, you got to overpay to get McBride. Washington, like you said, isn't a throw in, so I don't think you got fleeced. I think if you want McBride, you gotta pay to play, right?
McBride is like one of the blue chips. He's untouchable. He's untouchable.
Yeah, we do have a little bit of a quarterback situation, but and a head coach, but we shall see. Who's your ride or die? Rome, Marv, or BTJ? I mean, Rome's my ride or die.
That's where we've been. He has a similar ceiling to what Brian Thomas Jr. did. It's just that he didn't get the same opportunity. And now in a functional offense, you saw what it looked like for the first, 7 weeks of the season. And then he, the stress fracture and all that other jazz. But Rome's awesome, man. I don't know what else to say.
I think they're all three awesome. I think it's a great buying opportunity for all three of them. You don't get that opportunity it doesn't come around too often, right? To get guys that you've seen play well. Marvin Harrison has the duds have been so bad, but what do you have? 7 awful games and he goes and scores 25 fantasy points in the first quarter 1 week. It's like, I know we have to cherry pick the good for Marvin Harrison right now. That's the problem. But The good is so good. And it's like, we always, Kyler Murray couldn't get the ball to anybody but Trey McBride for a year and a half. Like, I don't know what was going to happen. Michael Wilson happened. What was going to happen with Brissett down the stretch if Marvin Harrison was healthy and could have been playing,
right?
At a high level.
Yeah.
And we don't know. But so next year, and Casey's going to be either another tip of the hat in his patience, and we know this guy's good and don't overreact, and Marvin Harrison Jr. comes out and gets a solid offense and a solid quarterback, then maybe he's ridiculously awesome. But even if he's just mid, like he's good. You know, he should, if worst case scenario, he should be like a wide receiver 2 for like 10 years.
Yeah, sure.
Right.
Sure. Absolutely.
That sucks though. That's what, like, you'll never adapt your expectations without considering him a colossal bust. If he's just a wide receiver 2 for.
I agree, but if we zoom out and if he's not hitting home runs, but if he's like averaging 14 points a game for the next 3 years, and you look around on your team and you only got 1 or 2 guys that averaging more than that, you know, you're like, all right, I see you working out there, Marvin Harrison.
Yeah,
you came in and like this year, the season that Kyle Pitts had right now, we'd be losing our minds about it if that was anybody else but Kyle Pitts, because we already had peak Kyle Pitts, and then we had 2 years of downstream Kyle Pitts, and then he got a little bloop on the radar.
Now we don't believe you. Now we don't believe you.
Really, really good bounce.
This is just the injury cycle, or again, Arthur Smith with players. Javonte was hot buttered ass cheeks for 2 years, and all of a sudden he got with Clayton Adams down in Dallas, and they turned everything around, and now he looks like old Javonte again. But you know, with Kyle Pitts, is like we can't accept the fact that he looks good again. You could clearly see from the beginning of the season to like towards the end when he had the monster game, like as the season went on, he got more and more confident the more that they targeted him.
I refused to get rid of any Kyle Pitts. I was like, I'm not doing it. It's in there. I know it's in there.
Never traded him away.
Never traded him.
Me and Casey made a lot of trades this year in the tight end position in all of our leagues, but Kyle Pitts was not sending him out.
Couldn't do it.
One time. Couldn't do it. For that exact reason. Because if he did that and we traded him,
shitting.
Oh, right.
Shitting.
Yeah, that would be one where you just gotta hold the L. I traded him away in one league, and I was just like, man.
Yeah, sucks. I mean, it's understandable. All right, let's get back over to the website, ffdynasty.com. We've got Bryce Young versus Jordan Addison. Where are you going with this one, boys?
Bryce.
I think it's Bryce. I think Casey 4 weeks ago, Casey would have been like, man, let me get Jordan Addison. But I think the last 2 weeks of the season,
he's getting to that point where you guys were just talking about with Kyle Pitts, where I don't know if I'm believing it.
Yeah.
I don't know if I'm believing it.
Dude, he went down and took the lead against the Rams in the playoffs. That was a career to that point. That was the most important drive of his career, and he got it done. They went down the field, they scored the point. So then no matter what happens, it's not his fault. And I was even thinking the same thing when the Rams took the lead. I was like, all right, good. If the Panthers go down and win this game, it's not on Stafford. Stafford didn't throw a bad pick. He didn't fumble the ball in the pocket. He didn't get a sack fumble. Like, I wanted the Rams to win, but if the Panthers were going to take the lead at the end, I was like, okay, I could be, I'm in Carolina. I could be happy for the Panthers. I wanted to have like a legacy Super Bowl for Matt Stafford, right? I wanted him to get to one more, win or lose. He just got to another Super Bowl. Let's go. He goes and gets the lead, and then the Panthers go down the field and take it back. And of course, the Rams went down the field and got it back. If at the last second, it was cinema. It was one of those movies, it was one of those great games. It was like a movie. But Bryce Young did what he needed to do, and that's big time. That's like Bryce Young didn't walk off that field like he did anything. He didn't call,
right.
He didn't do anything wrong, and that's all you needed for Bryce Young to go into the offseason and not have thrown that final terrible looking pick.
Right. No, that's true. And it ended with at least a good taste in your mouth for Bryce. So went Bryce over Addison, Bijan over St. Brown, right? Yep.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, we're just gonna go. Okay. All right.
What? What do you got?
Bryce over Bijan?
No, he said it just left you with a good. He left you with a good taste in your mouth.
Oh yeah. Yeah.
I will not excuse this behavior tonight, guys.
That's okay. You could throw a flag.
Who watches The Watchmen?
Roma Dunze, Baker Mayfield.
Oof.
Shit. Give me wrong. Crazy.
It should be
times.
Baker. It should be Baker.
My heart.
How do we feel about the Buck situation with a new OC in there?
I mean, it's the Atlanta OC, so like it could be good or it could just be sort of shitty, like it was in Atlanta.
Yeah. I feel like Baker's
better. Yeah.
Right. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think Baker's just going to make it work. It's going to be fine enough, right?
I mean, it works until it doesn't. I don't know what. Like he was very clearly managing some sort of injury.
Yeah.
The second half of the season. Sure. So him healthy, Tristan Wirfs healthy, Luke Gedeke healthy. That they did lose. So the offensive line coach for the Falcons is going to the Ravens. That's a big deal because he has been one of the best, zone running team. They've been one of the best zone running teams for like the last 2 or 3 since Bijan's been there, basically. Yeah. But anyway, I don't know. It could be okay. It could be. Baker should figure it out. I mean, he's changed like offensive coordinators 5 or 6 times and hadn't really affected him.
Was some of all these poor QBs and systems just going through coordinators like water, either for really good reasons or really terrible reasons. All right, Dalton Kincaid or Bryce Young, tight end premium.
Bryce Young.
Kincaid.
I took Bryce Young. Mahomes or St. Brown?
Easy.
St. Brown.
Patrick Mahomes. This is Superflex, yeah?
Yeah.
Yeah, Mahomes.
I'll take Mahomes too. CMC or Bo Nix?
Bo Nix.
Nix.
Well, that's not
that's not. That's a taco trade.
So what happens here is that, we don't have enough data points yet on the website. So that pops up because it needs to be asked questions about, right? And figure out kind of where it belongs. So, obviously, still working some kinks out here. We're almost 100,000 swipes in, but we started with like 50,000 swipes with a lot of troubleshooting. So we're really like 50,000 swipes in, and we've had a great response by the community. So that's great. So I really hope to see more of you over here using it, testing it out, trying to find what doesn't work, what works, because it's it's going to be a little bit of a work in progress. Not saying we got this thing figured out. A lot of moving parts here, but like as you can see, really simple. You can hop on here at any time. Work, just hanging out, just watching TV. You don't want to scroll anymore. Come over here and answer some Dynasty questions in the commercials, or when you're there's a lull in your Netflix series, or when you're in the laboratory, wherever you could be, you can play Dynasty Tinder, right? Why not? Get who wants to look at Twitter for the 35th time and get angry about dumb shit? Just come over here, click some buttons, sharpen your Dynasty thought process here, because it's fun seeing what questions trigger certain thoughts in your mind about like, I hadn't really thought about that one. All right, Travis Etienne or an early first. 2026.
Early first.
Rome Odunze or Bo Nix?
Bo Nix.
Got to be Bo Nix, right?
That's what. Did you not hear me?
I did.
Oh, yeah.
Yes,
Bo
Nix.
Easy.
Brock Bowers or Trevor Lawrence? Brock. Jonathan Taylor or Caleb Williams? Caleb
Williams.
Caleb.
Where's Caleb ranking for us right now? How high are you willing to take Caleb?
Very early.
Very early.
I mean,
very early. Crazy early.
The turn. Yep.
All right. CJ Stroud or Jameson Williams?
Jesus. CJ Stroud.
There's enough there to be like, hey, this guy's good. We just got to sort some things out, right? With CJ, nobody's like concerned that we might not have a starting quarterback here in a while, because there's some silliness in that regard.
Oh, that's exactly what it is. It's
okay.
Silly.
Everybody feels good about it though.
Yeah. Man, it doesn't feel good.
Silly.
Yeah. It doesn't feel good right now, but just let him come out and throw 303 touchdowns next year. People will shut the fuck up. It'll be great.
Yeah.
It's fine. It's fine. This is fine. Bo Nix.
Bo Nix or Laporta, tight end premium?
Nix.
Nix. Garrett Wilson or Chase Brown?
Garrett
Wilson's worth more, but Chase Brown's going to score more fantasy points.
Fannin or Jefferson?
It's Jefferson.
JJ McCarthy or Ricky Pearsall?
PU, this stinks.
Pew, 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 pew.
Pearsall.
I want to take Pearsall too. You
That's
should
not
probably
what we should do, guys.
you probably take JJ.
It's not what we should do. You know, it's not what we should.
I know
do.
it's not what we should do, but I don't give me Ricky.
If you get it right with JJ, he's worth way more to your team than Ricky Pearsall as a wide receiver. But
right, of course,
Ricky Pearsall, I don't think JJ McCarthy's headed to a 0. I really don't. But I know Ricky Pearsall's not headed to a 0.
But Ricky Pearsall now potentially the de facto number 1 for Kyle Shanahan. Sure. I'm gonna have a hard time holding these alligators down.
Don't hold them down, bro.
Just
coincidentally, he's a Gator, so
yeah. It could be a boat, and I don't mean I know I say it facetiously a bunch, but Ricky Pearsall being the number 1 passing option if Juwan Jennings moves on. Brandon Ayuk's done, so they're done. They're going to add someone either in free agency or the draft, but can you bank on that person being better or having more chemistry or Kyle Shanahan's trust more than you can with Ricky Pearsall?
Yeah. Ray ain't coming home. She said he expects her home any minute. She all right. I'm going Ricky. F it.
Every 40-year-old man just laughed at that. Anybody that's if you're watching and you're about 40, you laughed at that.
Oh man. All right. Kyle Pitts, tight end premium or JMO?
Ooh. Probably JMO. We got that's a tie.
That's a tie. Push. I'm going Kyle Pitts.
It's disrespectful.
Oh, yeah. Garrett Wilson or Caleb? Caleb. Marv or Colson? Loveland. Late 28 first or DeAndre Swift?
Late 28. For what year is it? I'll take Swift. Late 28.
I'll take.
I guess that's only 3 more years away, boys. We'll be there in no time. Okay.
Yeah, I don't give that any credence. I just if it's I'm all set. Give me the player. Kyler or Javonte Williams?
Kyler.
Oh man. Hold the fuck on.
Oh, I knew Chev wasn't gonna like this one. All right.
Hold the fuck on.
Hold it on. What do you got, Chev? Lay it out.
You cannot sit here and say if we just took Ricky Pearsall over JJ McCarthy and we're gonna sit here and consider this is a real thing. And there's a very real chance that this shit goes to 0. I cannot allow it.
The difference is I've seen Kyler Murray play as a quarterback 1, so he's not going to go to 0. He's going to continue to get opportunities in this league.
If he wants to play.
If he wants to play.
That's a terrible question. That's a terrible thing to have to say every time we talk about him. That's a huge if. But for what you're paying, I'm investing in the Kyler, prepared for it to go to 0, because if it doesn't, I got a QB2 on my team. Just quarterbacks are hard to find, man.
Chev hates it. Chev hates Kyler Murray.
I don't like it either. I don't like it either. It's just
I hate it so
smarter
much.
investment.
Yeah, it's a smarter investment. It's also the riskier investment.
I mean, Williams Javonte's a running back. He's 25. He's basically almost out of the league.
Genty or Loveland?
Out the league.
Almost out the league.
Basically almost
Next thing you know, he's almost 26. He'll be pushing 30 in no time, Jeff.
Next thing you know, you're missing money off your dresser and your daughter's knocked out 100 times.
Told you, hey, this is the big coach just personified the 2 glasses of champagne versus the 3 glasses of champagne there. Javonte just went from 25 to literally drawing Social Security in one sentence.
That's the way the market treats running backs. See ya.
Ashton,
The difference between the second and the third glass of champagne is I need an antacid after the third one. I fucking love champagne, but that shit tears me up. Genty or Loveland?
Ashton Genty.
We could go Genty there.
All right. Thought that was going to be a bigger discussion. A-Chain or Rice? A-Chain or Rice? Obviously, there's some
question marks.
All right, we're going to click A-Chain here, but let's say Rice is exonerated.
Why do we have to come up with these big words for these guys in the offseason? Jesus.
See, that's a good way to put it. I got to use a bunch of big words to talk about Rashee Rice when football's not happening.
And Jordan Addison too. Golly, I'm just trying to
you,
stock my roster over here.
You making me use courtroom words to talk about you in the offseason, bro. Your price goes down.
It's a problem.
I got to use big words.
All right, for real though, if Rice didn't have issues, and I know we're playing the what if, I'm going to click HM, but how close would this be?
Very.
Oh, brother.
Very.
Rice with no legal issues is just discount Puka.
You taking Rice over HN if there's no legal issues?
Nah, I still take HN, but I'm just saying.
It's very close.
Do you take HN because of running back scarcity?
I take HN because he could give me 22 points a game.
Mm-hmm.
And that's
but he's 24. He's basically 27, and then he's out of
he getting old.
He's got the one. He's got the one. Like with running backs, you have to have the ability to just score from anywhere or just get massive volume like Christian McCaffrey does. But he's got the one trick, man. I score long touchdowns, like I score explosive plays. Last year he didn't, but then he caught more passes, and then this year he's just breaking all the long runs. And, so, I mean, that's not going to change anytime soon.
And, I know everyone has a really bad taste in their mouth about Slowick from, the end of the Houston career and then wherever he's been since. But, like, he's from that same tree. He had a good year with CJ Stroud as a rookie in Houston, right? Like, that run game, I think, can still be good with Slowick there, right? That's their, McDaniels, him, they run in that same circle of run game, right? So
I mean, it's
not a terrible indictment on what I think that was an okay way that the dust settled there for HN.
Yeah,
I think.
Yeah, I mean, it's not like they hired Arthur Smith or or they were just like, yeah, we're gonna go get Shane Waldron and I'm just gonna commit seppuku with my dynasty team.
You know how they got like the Nancy Pelosi trade watcher? We need somebody to have a Twitter account, just a Shane Waldron watcher, wherever he is. Just stay the fuck away from it.
Put a bell
the opposite of Pelosi tracker. If she's on it, get on it. If he's on it, get the fuck off.
Please sell all of your assets. Right? See, Liam Cohen is so good at coaching that you didn't even realize that Shane Waldron was the.
I know. Well, at one point we were like, "Damn, that's why we should have known." BTJ, no good. Get the fuck out of here.
Yep.
But then he completely redeemed himself.
You're shitting your pants on TV again, man. You gotta rein that in.
Yeah.
Oh man, he sucks so much.
ET or Jacobs?
Jacobs.
Survey says
Jacobs.
I just wanted to make the Marv or Harold Fanning Jr. tight end premium.
Love Fannin.
Woo!
Easy.
I could take Fannin there.
Easy.
All right. Monken and Fannin. Fannin
Casey,
and Monken.
There's no G.
Monken is the man. What's that? What's that?
I said there's no G on Fanning. Fannin. Yeah, you say Fanning.
Fannin, whatever. So we'll go Fannin there. All right.
Oh.
Luther or JJ.
That's an auto click there. Case.
You know what to do.
I mean, okay, everybody's on. Listen, we just had to. Chev was just upset about us. Or JJ.
It's Kyler.
No, it was Ricky Pearsall.
Well, I mean, oh wait, yeah. You took Ricky Pearsall over JJ, and then you took Kyler over Javonte.
We did.
It's fair because Javonte is 276 years old.
Yeah. He's about to start doing touchdowns.
Jonah's 137 years old.
Bo Nix or Purdy? It's Bo Nix, right?
Oh yeah. Ooh.
Is it getting closer though?
Closer than Bo Nix wants it to be.
Hey. Calm down now. Calm down.
Calm down, Kemosabe.
Oh, hey, just keep it steady. I think, man, I really do think that, yes, easy. I really do think that Brock Purdy is going to have a similar ceiling season to what Bo Nix just had if he stays healthy. It's potentially even higher.
I mean, Purdy was slinging it there.
That's what I'm saying. Like, once he came back and he was healthy,
once he's got his number one receiver back out there.
Yeah. Ricky Pearsall. Oh, man.
Justin Jefferson about to be a 49er, huh?
Wowzers. That would be so gross. That would just be real punishment for Minnesota fans.
2028 late first or Michael Wilson?
Michael Wilson.
Because the 828 is just too far away, right?
Yeah, but I mean, like I said, I would take a 28 first over Swift just because I'm terrified.
Arande Gadsden or 26 late first.
Man, get the fuck off my line with this shit. You know what? You are you serious?
Big Co, what do you got?
But the one before that, I was just like, I think that Michael Wilson showed me enough. I know he's a real NFL player, so I can take him over the 28 first.
Okay, we want Michael Wilson.
I know, but not just because 28 was so late. That's what I was.
Gotcha.
Not just because it was so late.
Gadsden or a 26 late first, Big Co. Superflex that in pretty
late first. I could take Gadsden there.
All right. Chev was going to have a real conniption if he did.
I was about to lose my shit. I was like, who's going to get disrespectful? Who's going to get disrespectful?
You can see that the 26 picks are in here right now. The rookies are about to be added here in the next week or two, and those will add the rookies right in here, and then they'll start getting cycled through. There'll be a rookie swipe page as well where you can just swipe on rookies, and it'll build some rookie rankings. So rookies' actual names to the 26 class will be in here within the next week or two. So that's pretty exciting. Christian McCaffrey or Watson? Christian Watson for the podcast.
CMC, but it's Watson.
Huh?
It's CMC.
Watson's. It's Christian McCaffrey is the pick, but Watson's climbing up the list.
Mahomes or neighbors?
Patrick Mahomes.
You're going to take Mahomes?
Yes.
Ooh, Tucker Kraft or Tyler Warren?
This is easy.
This is Chev's question right here.
It's easy.
Yes.
Were you going with the Tucker?
Yeah, I'll take Tucker Kraft. I wanted Chev to answer. Chev said it was Tucker Kraft easy, so.
Yeah, it's my tight end 3.
All right. Jackson Dart or Jalen Hurts?
Oh, wow.
I'm going Hurts.
I could take Hurts.
But why?
Kyler or Swift? They heard you, Chev.
Good.
Both
Give
of
me
them.
DeAndre Swift. I want to know how far I'll go before I get to Kyler.
What do you think, Pitco?
Kyler.
Go ahead. I mean, click Kyler, man. Just
Ugh. Travis Hunter or DK Metcalf?
DK Metcalf.
Travis
Why
Hunter.
would I take a defensive back?
That's a good question. Survey says. All right, Jared Goff or Travis Hunter?
Jared Goff.
Dak Prescott or Jameson Williams?
Dak.
Justin Herbert or Tucker Kraft?
Herb Daddy.
Kenny Shreesticks or Michael Wilson?
Trace Leches.
Kenny.
The world's back in on Kenny. The world's
Oh,
back.
you told me
Welcome
this
back.
whole time. Oh
All right,
my
so
god. Oh my god.
Yes.
here I'm gonna go back one for a second because you can't undo. So we go back one here. We can also skip a question if we don't like it, and there's also a share button to go share it on Twitter when you have a fun decision that you want to make, or you want to share it with friends or whatever. You can go share that particular question with whoever else. But Kenny Walker, what do we think the plight of Kenny now is with Sharps being injured? Is there back in Seattle? Is that good to be back in Seattle? How are we feeling about the Kenny Walker saga going into free agency here? And obviously a Super Bowl.
I think it'd be good to be back in Seattle. I think Seattle knew they had a great defense and they had a decent enough offense, and it was a long haul, and it was clear they were going to make the playoffs early. And Charbonnet's a good back. Everybody likes to talk about they hate on Sharps to pick up Kenny 3 sticks, and if it's the other way around, if you don't like Kenny, you talk about how great Sharps is. They're both good. They're both really good. And him and Sharps being out, obviously that helps Kenny, but like I feel like the Seahawks are just like, we're going 50-50 with these guys no matter what. And there was a certain hot hand approach at times, and Sharps happened to be a hot hand sometimes. And I think unfortunately Sharps is hurt, but I think it's good for Kenny if he's in Seattle. I think they got a really good offense for the running back, and obviously they'll probably bring in another one because they didn't draft 2 running backs in a row, 2 years in a row in the second round to just pretend that ain't the way they want to play anymore,
Chev, what do you think here on Kenny?
I'm all in on Kenny. I think
does a landing spot or does staying in Seattle affect it positively or negatively? Then
it's positive for at least one more year because I don't think Clint Kubiak's taking a head coaching job. So with him just having the backfield to himself, we could get back to 2024 activity where they're throwing him passes. He's just running off like 4-6 a clip, 5 a clip. I think in this scheme he could get to over 5 yards a carry and give us one of those special like 1,400 yard, 500 yards receiving type seasons if it's just him. And they realize like, oh, we can just give him 270 carries and just see what happens. I think that's where it's headed if he's in Seattle for at least one more year and they pay him. And then, Charbonnet's in a walk year. So yeah, I would love that. I would just love him anywhere where they're going to give him touches. He is very clearly one of the best running backs in the league.
So you think you guys both are of the mindset that Seattle brings him back, Sharps is hurt, Sharps walks next year, and Kenny's just their guy for a little while? Big Co, you kind of mentioned I think they bring in another running back, but I don't mind if Kenny can be in a little bit of a rotation. I don't mind that. We just need the touchdowns. If we can get the touchdowns, we're good, or at least more of the touchdowns.
I'm not saying they're going to go draft another guy in the second round, but like either a free agent guy who's cheap because there's a bunch of running back free agents, there's a lot of them, or if there's one that pops up in the draft, 3rd, 4th round, 5th round, I think they're going to specifically bring in another running back because they're a smart coaching staff and seemingly smart at doing a lot of things over there these days. Number 1 seed in NFC for a reason, and that's kind of the way they want to play. I don't think they're going to set themselves up to be like, we counting on Kenny until Sharps get back a year from now. I don't think they're going to play it like that. Yeah. Unfortunate. But I think it helps Kenny to go back to that system in that team.
So then would you guys think that we should, like, once the spike with Kenny signing back with Seattle, is it a sell then? Because long term, are you worried about him having like enough workload to be worth what you're going to sell him for potentially?
I think you have to let the production actually like hit its peak, like get to the apex, and then you can sell for more because you have the contract insulation. You have the fact that like you're going to be presenting a really shiny object to someone who's like, I'm buying a running back in their prime, and you think that it's going to fall off or, the workload gets divvied back up. I think it's going to be really hard, especially if they win a Super Bowl and he's running all over the place. It's going to be really hard for them to say, hey, we should
Do
probably
something else.
not do this
Yeah.
after
Yeah.
winning a fucking Super Bowl. So, and then like
Even if they
you
don't.
listen to the way that his teammates talk about how he gives the team juice when he runs the ball. Jackson Smith and Jig was on a podcast talking about how much like how different he is and how much juice he has and how the sideline gets excited like watching him run. And you see it in the games, like they are very clearly a different team when he gets going. So how do we get to the point where like that's what we wanted? And basically up until this year, he had been the lead dog, and for whatever reason, they flipped it around. But now I think that order has been restored in the universe. It just kind of sucked for a year because we saw how awesome he was, and we just didn't get touchdowns.
I think last point. I think you understand. I think you're bracing for them bringing another player in the offseason, win, lose, or draw in the Super Bowl. They're bringing in another quality back. It's not. They're not going to need to bring in a Pro Bowler. They're going to bring in another running back because that's their philosophy. But also, Sam Darnold is not somebody they want to be throwing the ball 35 times a game. So if the other guy, the new guy could get hurt too. If as long as we talk about this all the time, as long as it's not Kenny Walker that gets hurt, there's going to be a time and a place for Kenny Walker to get all that volume. How many weeks in a row can he get it? I don't think they're going to intentionally set it up like that, but he could earn it. And maybe the other guy could easily be a bust. Oh, he's good, or the wheels are falling off. Joe Mixon, they could say, just an old guy. I'm just like, there's just all the old 28, 29, 30-year-old running backs that's going to be free agents. They could come over slightly above veteran minimum that want to win a Super Bowl. All the reasons that they could get a decent running back, and then Kenny 3-6 go out there and run laps around them. Just brace for fact that they're going to sign somebody whose name or a rookie that's people like.
Yeah. I mean,
then Kenny could do his thing.
Yeah, part of me, part of me thinks maybe they, hey, maybe you let Kenny ride off. We don't pay him. We bring in, a Rico or an Algier, one of those other guys who's going to be, a little cheaper for a year or two, and then draft another running back and just keep playing that game. We'll see. I think, like you said, it'd be really hard for somebody for the Seahawks to turn the back on Kenny if he goes out here and has a great game. So
those are two great names that they could definitely bring in. Both guys would just fit from we're going to run the ball and we don't care if the defense knows we're going to run it situation. That's two good call outs there, Casey.
All right, Brian Thomas or Scatterbo. Do a couple more of these and we'll wrap it up. What's that? Brian Thomas. All right. JSN or Drake May?
Drake May.
It's gonna be May. There we go.
That's
Kyron or Olave?
Olave.
Sheesh, Olave.
Josh Allen or Bijan?
Still Josh.
Superflex tight end premium.
Still Josh.
Kyron or Garrett Wilson?
Wilson.
Get it, Shep.
Drake London or Neighbors?
Neighbors. Shep does not like Neighbors. Shep, I didn't know you didn't like Neighbors. I didn't know you didn't like Neighbors.
I hate Neighbors. I hate Neighbors. See, this is how propaganda gets started, Big
I didn't know.
This is how big. Hey,
hater.
Big Coda spin machine over here. All of a sudden, I hate Malik Neighbors for no good reason.
Because he
Didn't know.
stinks.
This is news to me.
Because he stinks, and I hate the
This is
commercial.
news to me.
Yeah, I'm taking Drake London.
All right.
Close your eyes, Chef. Close your eyes.
Tucker Ward.
Close your eyes, Chef.
Tucker Ward.
I'm taking Cam. I'm taking Cam Ward.
I ain't saying nothing.
Yeah. Chev hates Chuck. Definitely a race thing for sure. Too. Just spin that right in.
Hey,
you son of a bitch.
what else we got?
I'm going Cam.
Yeah, I mean, I'm going. Now that we got the Legion of Bald.
Legion of Bald.
Boy, we got Dayball, we got Salah.
Is Dayball for sure locked in? Is he still in the Raiders conversation?
No, he said. I mean, he said that they signed the contract.
Yeah. All right. I like Dayball said they loved Ward too. They tried to get him.
Oh, you better say it now.
So
Hey,
where
but
you
one
going?
answer to that question.
You got, yeah, you got. Yeah, we threw,
If you're on the team,
we
if
threw
you're
everything with
coaching-
the kitchen sink at him. Couldn't get
If
him.
you're coaching now, shit, yeah, that's who I wanted all along.
Were you saying were you going Shuck there, Big Co?
Shuck safer, Cam Ward higher ceiling.
Oh, brother.
Mm.
We're gonna see about that. I like Shuck though.
We gonna see.
I don't know. You will never know what would have happened if those two plate guys were in the opposite places, or how much of that was Kellen Moore. And one of the bright minds in the league.
Yeah, I think absolutely. I mean, you gotta be excited for Ward with Dayball. That's such an upgrade to anything that was going on.
Fucking Brian Callahan, dude.
Yeah,
Brian Callahan, the Caliban. Yeah,
he makes brake pads for the American working man because that's who he is and that's who he cares about.
Yeah, those breaks were stopping Cam Ward from playing good football.
Yeah. All right, Golf or Kincaid?
Golf.
Going to Jared. Bowers.
I know you. I know what you guys are going to do here.
Allen. Laporta, an early 26 first.
Yeah, give me the early first.
Egbuka or Mahomes? Bucky or Laporta?
Golly. How much ADP are they separated by right now?
In the mocks?
It's probably very close. I mean, Bucky don't have a back problem. I'll tell you that. I like Sam Laporta. I like buying.
You don't have a back problem.
I want to buy the dip on Sam Laporta so bad because I was buying him last offseason. He was just disrespected for where post type sleeper breakout, and then it fell off. All that fun stuff. We had it. Bucky's really, really good. He was hurt obviously, and it didn't work out, but I think he's going to be just fine. And I need to see Sam Laporta's back. I need to see some X-rays.
They were back to back in a draft of 2 weeks ago. Laporta and Bucky in the 5th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 5th. 5'11" and 5'2" in this one. So pretty close ADP wise.
I'll go Sam.
You're going Sam?
Yeah.
I mean, I like that offense too. I'm going to just take the safety in Bucky on that, just on the click there.
He went with the no back problems click right there, Chev. That's what that was.
But I like that. I'm buying all the Laporta I can here. I think we're going to be just fine with this back. What's that?
Bucky too.
Sure. But give me all the Bucky too. Travion or Garrett Wilson?
Travion.
I like that.
Everybody's good. Everybody feels good.
I don't think we've seen Garrett Wilson with a real quarterback yet, though. Have we? Have we seen one? Yeah, I mean, Aaron Rodgers.
Will we ever?
It was good for.
Will we ever?
Weeks. He was on pace for 195 targets. Hey, Big Co, you're on the clock.
Oh yeah,
yeah. Do it live. So we can
the league that I got a bunch of auto picks.
Do it. Show your queue too. Oh, never mind. That's not even this.
I can't show my queue on there. Let me see.
Yes.
I'm not clicking the buttons here. I didn't bring up this mock.
Oh, well, Big Co, you're on the clock. I thought Casey did this. Tell you.
Nah, nobody's in my queue currently. It'd be interesting to see how cheap Tyreek Hill gets. He's on top of the list for the. I don't remember where he went last mock draft, but I was like, I probably should have taken him a couple times.
Yeah. All right. Well, you're up. You make a pick there. We'll get back to a couple of swipes over here, and then we'll wrap this thing up. We like Trey. We're gonna just go blanket Travion here.
That's pretty easy.
Sammy D or Chase Brown?
Sam Darnold.
Sam Darnold over Chase Brown. Oh my, how the tables have turned.
I know.
I'm taking Chase Brown.
Chase Brown's ahead in ADP for sure, but I just, that feels safe enough over there without unless everything implodes and he just has to do everything himself. It's almost too big to fail.
Yeah.
And now he's confident, so he's not going to go back to he's not going to shell up and just suck for a long time.
Yeah. 26 early first or CJ Stroud?
Early first.
I think I got to. Michael Wilson or Sam Darnold? That's the Sammy D for me. Jamar Chase or Malik Neighbors? Big go.
Yeah,
Chase.
Hey, come on.
Okay, all right. Just making sure.
Why do you hate Malik Neighbors?
Here we go, baby. McCarthy or Bryce Young? What do you got?
Bryce Young, easy.
Bryce Young.
Love it. James Cook or Jackson Dart?
Jackson Dart.
You got a dart in your neck, man.
Dart.
Really? I'm taking Cook there.
I'm taking Cook here.
Taking Cook or Laddie?
I could go with James Cook.
I'm going James Cook.
All right. Dart or JSN?
JSN.
Ricky Pearsall or Bryce Young?
Pearsall.
Bryce Young.
I mean, you could just take the quarterback, right?
Yeah, for sure. For crowdsourcing purposes, Kenneth Walker or Kyle Pitts, tight end premium?
Kenneth Walker.
Pitts.
Do you have it? Guts. DK Metcalf or Swift? That's a tough one.
Give me, oh gosh. Give me DK Metcalf.
Where are you at with this one, Big Co?
Yeah, I think I took I think I took Kyler over Swift. I was thinking about that. Yeah, I could take Metcalf. I want to say Swift, but I could take Metcalf.
ET over Monungai.
Yeah.
Bo Lamar over Bo. Swift or Monungai?
There it is.
Got to take Swift, right?
Okay.
CD and Garrett. Bijan and Achan.
Bijan.
Quinshawn or Henderson?
I mean, yeah, we could take Travion. His knees, his legs all put together.
Yeah.
But he's riding the pine.
Michael Wilson or Daniel Jones?
Last one, and then we'll talk a little bit more about the website and get on out of here. Big D, what up? What do you guys think here? I'm going Daniel Jones.
I like Michael Wilson, but I could take the quarterback.
You like Michael Wilson too, Chev?
Yeah.
All right. Early first or Burden? Going early first. Jordan Love or Purdy?
Glock
Purdy?
Yeah.
Purdy.
Pretty good. All right. Let's wrap this one up here. But the website is FF Dynasty, theFFDynasty.com. We've got, like I said, there's crowdsource rankings here, all the clicks we just did. This then comes out here, spits these out in an order. It's got an FFD score, tells you kind of where they've been up and down. Eventually they'll have some graphics to go along with all that and a nice little value chart. We also have, as soon as you sign in, you can then link all your leagues. There's a power ranking setting that's getting upgraded. There are the trade tools and the trade database here. Oops, sorry. So as every time you link your leagues, we get more trades in the trade database. Currently 2,000 trades. Obviously, we need to get those rookie numbers. We got to get those numbers up. So sign up. When you sign up, you get access to being able to link leagues after you do 1,000 swipes on one specific setting. It'll start to calibrate your own personal rankings off swipes. So the crowdsource will have theirs, and then it'll start building you personal rankings for that setting. Like I said, it does that with the rookies currently. So like the 26 rookies are there, and it puts those aside, right? Dart's been hot and heavy. He's the #1 rookie right now. So this spits them out as kind of rookies. We'll have the 26 rookies in there soon, and they'll have their own swipe page. So like I don't have enough on this account. I don't have enough swipes, so you can see that after 1,000, it'll unlock your personal rankings here, and then you have your leagues. Right, you got a bunch linked on the side here, sleeper leagues, and you can go in and look at the power rankings here for Izzy's team, and we got all sorts of different things going on there as far as here's your roster and your power rankings, but working on upgrading that system over there. Like I said, crowdsource rankings is what the big draw here is for free, and then you guys get to contribute with swipes. I feel like it's a good way to just hone in your own rankings, figure out who you like, what you don't like. Good time to pass the time when you just want to talk, more dynasty stuff and kind of spark ideas of this guy or that guy. Oh yeah, hey, I picked that guy. I mean, maybe I would go trade that guy for that guy. But also a good way to monitor, kind of the pulse of what's going on in the dynasty community. So that's what we're kind of hoping that this will turn into. This is the biggest movers page, right? So this is showing you last 3 days. Mac Jones is the biggest mover in the last 3 days. Michael Wilson, a big mover. Ramondre switched from a loser to a mover. Last 10 days, Jackson Dart, one of the biggest gainers. Xavier Worthy, one of the biggest losers. Patrick Mahomes, the 5th biggest loser. Kyler Murray, 8th biggest loser, right? So we're going to monitor those every 30 days. We'll do a check-in on this where we do a podcast about who the biggest movers are each month to just kind of track that. And, maybe kind of put that up against our ADP and our rankings and stuff like that to figure out where trade targets could be, where the differences of, a big crowdsourced public or, kind of our thoughts and processes. So a lot of really fun stuff in here. Interactive website, way more than just like our stuff in general on here, but closing in on 100,000 swipes. So that's pretty exciting. Make sure you go check out the ffdynasty.com. And get some swipes in, man. Put some swipes up, get them numbers up, have some fun, help contribute to hopefully, like I said, a big pillar in the community of dynasty value, for the people, by the people, boo boo
for the people.
For us, by us, fuck you. I don't know if anybody's ever seen How High, but that was they come out with Boo-Foo and they said it's by us, fuck you. So I know Keep Trade Cut goes with For Us, By Us or something like that. So we could be we could be by us, fuck you. We could be Boo-Foo.
I bring it. That would be the ultimate revenge. I don't even know it's revenge.
Yeah, man. Please come check out the website. All of our content is also on there, so you can find all that stuff over here. We got the little slider on the side to bring up all the rest of the stuff. But yeah, FFD HQ will take you to all of our stuff as well as on the homepage. All the way at the bottom here, you got kind of our last couple of shows. So it's kind of your one-stop shop for everything FFD. You can go right to your podcast, social media, Patreon, whatever you need. So we're really, really excited about this. We got a bunch of stuff in the works, a bunch of tools in the works. There's going to be so many upgrades to this website here throughout the off season. It's going to make your head spin. But hopefully what we want to do is eventually become kind of your one-stop shop for anything you need Dynasty, whether you want values or a trade calculator or a sit start tool or power rankings, roster reviews, be able to interact and help build ADP. I think eventually we'll have a rankings page as well so that you can create your own rankings. And then inside of leagues, we want you guys to potentially be able to do your own league rankings inside of leagues, and thinking about maybe creating some leagues where, it's mandated that every week or 2 weeks, everybody comes in and sets their rankings through the site here, because you can link your league to it. And then it basically would spit out your league rankings, right? This isn't a feature yet, but it's something that we're in the future want to get on. But thinking about maybe building some leagues where it's like you're mandated to make the rankings each week or every other week, and then the whole league would get to see kind of where everybody's pulse was on the rankings and maybe help drive some trade traffic. I don't know, just some ideas. So seemed like that could be good for keeping league activity up of like, all right, well, hey, everybody's active, everybody's making rankings. We can kind of see where the average of everybody stands. Oh, that guy's low. Let me go see if I can trade for that guy, so just trying to find different little angles and opportunities to do different stuff with. So keep it locked and loaded, boys. Anything on the way out?
No.
Swipes are fun. Swipes are fun on the website. You never know which direction you're about to be in, what kind of conversation on the players you're about to have with yourself,
right.
Arguing
That's
with
what
yourself.
I'm doing right now. So.
Or you can share it with your boys. Like you guys could be sharing it and talking. Nah, definitely shuck over Cam Ward,
Mm-hmm.
So yeah, come on. Free Discord. We saw the mock that came up there. That's a good place to get in the free mocks. So rookies, I believe, just got added to sleeper. So the next mock we do be rookies in that biatch. So excited about that. Start building ADP with the rookies in there. So lots of good stuff on the horizon here. Until next time, I'm Casey. That's Chev. Got Big Co. We're out. Peace.